Onivia, League of Legends highlights, powered by ArcaneBet.com. Bet live on Esports.
This is bread and butter. This is what he made a name for himself on. So this is what G2 are going for.
This on hub is really interesting to me. It could be jungle. We could see Shen.
Jankos has done an entire clear. He's now hit level 4, and he has arrived at the bot lane. Mickey and Perks are level 2, they're going in.
Perk lands onto Hylissang. The scatter of the week will connect as well, and the ignite is ticking away. One more order would be enough. Perks flashes forward, first blood to him, and Reckless has to flash away. Broxah unable to come in to save his bot lane.
In the coming minutes.
And through, we got to keep an eye on top lane.
Oh, Wonder's killed Whippo in the 1v1, and now meanwhile in the mid lane, G2 are destroying Fnatic. 3 minutes in, 3
They
kills.
set up the dive in mid lane. The 1v1 happens on top, and let's have a look back at this from Wonder.
It looks pretty straightforward to me,
Looks
Phineas.
pretty straightforward. Wonder just... We're actually looking for a bit of a trade in the 1v1.
Hylissang caught out, Mickey flashes underneath the tower, lands the hook onto Broxah. But Fnatic will get their first kill. Now the teleport's coming in from G2. They're not willing to give this one without a fight. Reckless caught out. Jankos and Perks will take him down, and now Caps slices and dices up Broxah. Broxah no flash. Hylissang will escape to the top side, but Caps will fall. Hylissang uses the blast cone to get back towards the mid lane. Meanwhile, in the top lane, you can see Wonder and Whippo are trading. It looks like Whippo will survive for the moment, but Wonder has his ultimate if Whippo stays underneath that tower.
Oh, hold on, Caps. Maybe caught here. Here's Hilly behind him.
Caps the level down. Nemesis looking to steal away that up. Hylissang coming in for the tour, but Caps slices and dices and tries to get back onto Hylissang. Teleport coming in here as we see G2 looking for a bit more of the fight. Whippo kills Wonder underneath the tower. And there is action all...
Bet and just dared Wonder to look for the dive there, constantly positioning himself between the tower to make the stun easy to land. And as I talk about a dive, here's G2.
Jankos tanks it up with the undertow. The damage coming out from Reckless. Reckless gets that. It's an awful dive from G2. And Reckless happily accepts the kill. The hook doesn't...
Carry, and they can look for team fights, utilizing the on engage, the versatility of Silas in team fights. And now we actually see Whippo roaming down. No ulti available.
For the damage, he will get stunned up, and here comes Wonder from the side, but Caps locked up as well. Nemesis trying to do what he can in this fight. Caps flashes away, and now Wonder is not in the best of shapes as Broxah comes in from the side. Wonder uses the perfect execution to get away, but Nemesis chases him down. Nemesis is on the board. Caps slicing and dicing forward. Nemesis will flash away.
Comfortable than they initially were.
Yeah, Yanko's hanging around to protect his overextended bot lane right there. Unfortunately, it's only a Cloud Drake. If it was something more valuable like a Mount or Infernal, I'll hold it. Hilly.
Like going in, Mickey's going to use the blade back. The unleashed power onto Hylissang gets him so low. He dodges away from the Dark Spear, but you cannot dodge the death sentence. And that is another kill to G2. Meanwhile, in the top lane, Wonder is trading with Whippo. Reckless caught out, pops the Feather Storm, but Jankos is here, and he will smite Reckless where he stands. In the top lane, Whippo and Broxah took down Wonder in a 2v1.
And round 2, the dive eventually works for G2 on the bot side of the map that time around. Back to the Dragon. I may have to hold it though because we're still fighting. Here comes Hilly, round 2, 1v2 Caps.
Dominus stolen away as the Stand United comes in. Caps trying to win the 1v2, but there's not really much you can do. Another shutdown comes out for Fnatic. There's 1,000 gold between these. Jankos is waiting down the corner near the Krugs. You can see Nemesis fighting as well. Whippo has the teleport. Caps going in as Broxah and Nemesis force him away for the moment, but Hylissang's so low. Teleport coming in here from Fnatic. It's going to be Whippo joining the fight. You can see Reckless trying to do what he can. Whippo comes in, and Mickey's so low, but the counter teleport's coming in here from G2. And now Fnatic are collapsing in the fight. Whippo caught out 3 kills to G2, and Fnatic can do nothing about it.
Fnatic falter in the early skirmish. They do get an answer back onto Mickey, but it is only table scraps as G2 walk away with 3 kills. The defining factor in that fight was that Jankos was there first, but Broxah's not done.
Broxah looking for the kill here, doesn't have the ultimate, but Reckless is on his way as well. Wonder coming in from the side, still has the flash, and the stun will connect onto Broxah. Wonder takes the kill. The Dragon goes down to 4 G2 as well, and maybe...
Late game, and champions like Syndra really only work when they're able to 100-0 you, but meanwhile top.
Whippo praying to the Forge God, but there is no one listening. Caps goes 3-1.
So notice that Whippo has itemized fully towards magic resistance.
Power won't pop it yet as Hylissang walks wounded away, dodges across the wall. Now Rex is not in the best of shapes as Perks continues to push forward.
That's
Jankos
a lot
on
of
the chase.
damage.
That's a lot of damage, and Jankos is unrelenting. He's on a rampage, and G2 are not stopping this game.
Jankos shuts down the carry for Fnatic, and G2 now look to group up in the mid lane. They
clear out the jungle and find safe farm waves.
And you can see it in the top side of the minimap. Look at all these wards that they have littered in their half of the jungle. They want to remain that pathway.
Relatively strong if everything lines up for them.
Caps now hunting down Whippo. Oh, he's in the shop. He's now found the crocodile.
Really doesn't have that much armor. Caps takes a lot of damage though. The teleport coming out as Hillisang uses the Stand United. Now Mickey looks for the hook, doesn't quite connect. Hits the minion. Caps going back in. Counter TP coming out. And now the fight's going to erupt on the top lane because the teleport is behind G2. It's Wonder. He's going in, but look at the damage coming out from Nemesis. The Lancer comes out. The Death Center doesn't quite hit, and Reckless is finally joining the fight. G2 pushing forward in the top lane, but Fnatic are fighting back. Whippo jumping in. Hillisang there as well. Look at the damage. It's Fnatic. They find the fight. G2 overstep and Fnatic strike.
And this is the team fighting that G2 had to be careful of.
The backside of this, he doesn't have the ult, but here comes Wonder. The Baron is too much for Fnatic right now. They cannot do it. Mickey lands the hook. It's only onto Hillisang. Wonder coming in with a Hextech gunblade. Caps fighting off towards the top side. He takes down Nemesis. And now Prox is not in the best of shape. Wonder jumping off the back line. Another hook hits. And G2 somehow in a 3v5 take down 3. And Fnatic are going to limp away. Reckless and Whippo dismayed, devastated as G2 now turn towards the Baron.
How do they keep getting away with this? G2 pull a magic or a rabbit out of a hat right now. They are now on the Baron, and it is Whippo and Reckless left to defend.
Whippo is the last stand. His ultimate is coming up, and Reckless is behind him. Reckless choosing to go back to mid lane. Will Whippo even attempt the steal?
You've got to go for it. You've got to go for it right here. Here comes the Call of Forge God. But there's 2,000 HP left on the Baron. G2 waited out, and G2 secure it. 22 minutes in. They are 8,000. Spear of Sojourn, Black Cleaver complete on Caps, Ludens, Banshees on Perks, alongside a blasting wand, and now the fight starts in the top lane as Caps tries to slice and dice away, but Fnatic are looking for their fallen teammate. Caps follows the dominance, but he will fall. G2 pushing in the bottom wave though, and that will be the deciding moment as Fnatic an edge on him. Bissell Mask as well on Whippo as the fight begins once again. It was Hillisang who was hooked. Ragnarok was popped by Jankos. The hook misses onto Nemesis. And Fnatic 5 members strong defending this mid lane.
Here comes the engage once again from Whippo.
Call of the Forge God onto the Lantern. Here
got him!
with the flash double torn. They've got him! Fnatic strike. They find 2. And now G2 in a 3v5. They've done this once already this game. They're looking for the fight. Hillisang coming in from the side. Doesn't land the taunt. The rest of Fnatic not quite here with the team. And G2 were tingling as he finds Jankos in the pit by himself. The Stand United coming out. There's no fight on the top side. He's only having in the dog. And Whippo's still doing the Infernal Dragon. Next up, we'll see if Jankos falls as he gets out of the GA. You can see the fight continuing as Jankos flashes away. Now Whippo going in. The teleport coming out as well. And Hillisang dodges across the wall. TP in by Fnatic. The Wonder's already on the killing spree. Whippo takes down Jankos. And look at that. Nemesis is falling at the start of the fight. It's all on Reckless. He's the only damage source left for Fnatic. The G2 stun him up. They lock him down. He goes into the Featherstorm. Whippo trying to do what he can on the front line of this, but he will fall as well. 3 for 1 in favor of G2.
And they don't have Yanko, so it
Means that the engage from Whippo wasn't there. Nemesis TP'd into an unfavorable fight, and all G2 are going to do is break into the base and secure their first inhibitor of the game.
They're going to devastate the base of Fnatic here. They'll take one inhib in mid. They'll take the inhib tower.
watch this.
Fnatic need to get back and defend because now their second inhibitor is the target of G2's gaze. Perks going forward, Nemesis tries to get onto him, but he's
dead!
him! The unleashed power! The force of Perks straight onto the face of Nemesis, and now G2 with 2.
Look to risk a steal. Perks is hanging outside the pit. He's performing zone control. Fnatic will not take the gamble. This will be Baron for G2 Esports.
30.
Again, Whippo uses the ultimate. There's no follow-up. It's a huge cooldown missing. G2 are waiting for their moment. It is one last push.
Nemesis chunked out by Wonder down towards the bottom side of the fight, but G2 just care about this inhibitor tower. Wonder pushing in the wave, the super minions on their way. You can see the stun lands in the sand, the unleashed power from Perks, but Broxer goes in. Perks goes golden right at the right moment, and now Caps is jumping from his backline. Nemesis is down. It's all on Reckless. The G2 have found the fight. They found the kills. They have found their moment. Fnatic are unable to defend, and G2 with 5 players are going to look to close out this game.
Here comes the teleports.
Yeah, Caps is looking to base. The TP is coming in. They're looking to take everything away from the base of Fnatic. They still have the Baron buff. Fnatic did what they could to hold the line, but this is going to be it.
Wonder stunned up, but he is able to survive, and now the Nexus Tower is the target for G2. Fnatic need something miraculous. They need something from the Forge God himself, but they cannot find it. G2 are pushing in. G2 are taking the Nexus towers. Reckless gets the stand united. Jankos almost forward, but he's going to go into the GA. And now Kaus is focusing the Nexus down towards the bottom side. Hinasak trying to fight as much as he can, but the Nexus is the target. And G2, they take it. They prove with the whole world watching, they are the best team in the world. And G2 are your champions.
It was all in the Reckless basket. You saw that Fnatic composition, and it works. By changing the game, by breaking the meta, he is now the most decorated European player of all time. Your villain becomes your champion. He brought you MSI. He now looks to bring you Worlds as the #1 seed.
And you can see the heartbreak on Reckless's face. Once again, he was one game away from taking down G2, one game away from becoming LEC champion once again. But in the final game, Fnatic could not pull through. They could not manage it. They fought damn hard. They made G2 work.